Okay, okay. So the word of the Lord was precious in those days. It was precious. It was precious. And the thing is that the way people treat the word of God today is very alarming. How to treat God's people, how to talk about holy this and holy that, how they speak of the Bible, how they talk against it, how they are atheists, how they are against the Lord, when the word of the Lord was precious in those days. My God, even now the word of the Lord is precious in these days. We have to have that the word of the Lord being precious in our day. Anyway, Joel prophesied it, and then it was in Acts, it was 2:17. The prophecy came up there from Daniel's prophecy, Joel's prophecy, which is in Joel 2:28. It says, "And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions, and also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour out my spirit, and I will show wonders in heaven and in the earth, blood and fire, and pillars of smoke." That's to do with the tribulation. "The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great terrible day of the Lord come." That's the rapture. "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered. For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance." Okay, so for in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance. "And the Lord hath said, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call." My God, this is something here. In Mount Zion, Zion's a place to do with the earth, to do with heaven, and it's related to heaven on earth. Zion. It's a heavenly place, Zion. Yeah. So to be delivered, he's saying, "And in Jerusalem shall deliverance as the Lord hath, and in the remnant whom the Lord shall call." So who's called will be in that. Okay, so, we have to be very careful of this tribulation period, because the word of the Lord was precious in those days, okay? And the word of the Lord needs to be precious in our day, right now. This is, we're on the brink of Armageddon, the battle of Armageddon. We're on the brink of a rapture. We're on the brink of God calling his people home to heaven. We're on the brink of it. And I'm not a doom and gloom preacher, but on this occasion, this has come up. Somebody gave a post about 4 to 6 days ago about the God pouring out his spirit. And it's been playing on my spirit for the last 2-3 days. God pouring out his spirit upon all flesh. And there's nobody exempt being called of the Lord, that he will pour out his spirit upon all flesh. So that's even people in false religions